Welcome, friends. My name is Christy and my channel is Yarn Barf, or as Mama G here would say, Yarn Barf. Someone on the in the YouTube streets, have no idea who it was, but she went nuts when she saw my name. She just thought that was the funniest thing ever. I said, well, I'm thinking she must be in the crochet community or fiber community, because usually those are the only people that understand what the word yarn barf means. It's when your yarn gets all tangled up in a big clump and comes right out of the middle of the skein, like it's Jamie Marie right behind me right there, skein of yarn going, bah. Anyway, I'm coming on today because I came up with, I don't know, an idea, I think. You know, many of us have trouble reading patterns. There's some folks, they claim they can't read patterns at all. And I once said, well, maybe you're not trying hard enough. Well, shame on me, I take that back. Because even I have some trouble with patterns. And I've been crocheting 50 plus years. So, you know, the brain's getting a little older. I don't know, and not all patterns are written exactly the same. And I'm making a baby blanket, and I'm using thick yarn because this one has to be done in a hurry. And I'm using the pattern on the label. And any pattern, it's got a lot of those little signs that look like, there we go, I froze. There's, I think they call them asterisks. Well, when you have those, sometimes that kind of goofs me up because it'll tell you the directions on the first line, then it says repeat from 2, 2, and then repeat 3 more times. Well, I get a little lost. I'm trying to read it, and at this stage, sometimes I'm using reading glasses. I'm using a magnifying glass. Oh, and it's upside down. Help! So I was having, and it's basically a granny square. It's just one I've never done before. It's not your ordinary granny square. It's real pretty. It's made with Bernat blanket yarn from, I think it's Yarn Inspirations. They had a sale, $7 off a skein. I'm telling you, I could not resist. I'm making a baby blanket for one of the cherished members in our yarny community, which I think just had a grandchild, which I wasn't expecting for a few more months, and all of a sudden she's like, oh no, well, they're going to induce her, and she's going to have it tomorrow. And I'm like, oh no. You never see anybody crochet faster than someone that has to make a baby blanket in 3 days. So I found this gorgeous thick yarn, but I was having some trouble with the pattern because it's not your ordinary granny square. So I came up with an idea that maybe it will help my other yarny friends with patterns, because I remember looking at it and going back and reading, and now I'm back on the line 5 when I should have been on row 6, and so it sure would be nice if my mom were alive and she were here, she could read it to me, you know, and then I could do it step by step with her reading it to me. Then I discovered I had purchased this a few months back from, where else do I love to shop? Temu. In fact, this lovely frock I'm wearing is from Temu. These wonderful Beatles guitar picks that I turned into earrings I got from Temu. Hair that matches my own hair perfectly. Temu. Wish I had a referral link, but everybody knows about Temu now anyway, so let's see. I think I will need reading glasses. I hate that. I really do. But my idea was, and after I thought about it, I said, oh my gosh, I'm a genius. I'm like Epstein. I said, oh, I mean Einstein. When I came up with this idea, I said, just read the directions one row at a time, slowly and carefully. And what happened to the paper I just had? I had a friend that says, Christy, you'd lose whatever's in your left hand before it gets to your right hand. Darned if he wasn't right. I just had it. Oh, well. But yeah, I just had it because I folded. You saw it. I folded it, and then what did I do with it? I thought I put it in my lap. Oy vey, I drive myself crazy. And that's a short trip, let me tell you. Oh, here it is on the floor. Right there. With my Timu sandals. Oh, 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 oh. Back aches. Okay, now I need the reading glasses. Here they are. We'll get it together. Try not to spit out your coffee. So anyway, like I got up to row 5, and it'll say chain 3. Here, we'll try using this. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, we got to put it on. Yeah, this wasn't expensive. It's cute as heck. Look at this. Stealth mode. You can record in stealth mode. Catch the bad guys making confessions. Right? Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Fully charged. Welcome. Okay. Hey, cute little gizmo. So, let's see if it'll work. I don't like things that are too complicated. Okay, please wait. Can I record now? Are we recording? Pushing the record button. It came with directions somewhere. Yeah, like I'm going to find them. I can find the receipt from 25 years ago from Home Depot. Can't find the receipt from Dollar General that I got 3 hours ago. That must be the ADDDDD. So anyway, so I said, why don't we just read out each line slowly, like it's, you know, someone reading it to you, because then you can listen to it and stop the playback after you do a little section, start it up again, and then stop it. So let's see, row 5 was chain 3, begin a double crochet. Then you got that little puckered butthole symbol. Your asterisk. And then, and it starts, see, I lost already. Yeah. Then 1 DC in each of next 4 double crochets, chain 1, skip next double crochet, and chain 1, and then I'll have you repeat from asterisk and repeat back to the next asterisk. And it may have you do that 3 times so you get to the end. And in the very beginning, you always want to look at the little instructions. It's like a recipe. You can't make the cake if you don't know what ingredients are in it, right? So don't you go to your ingredients list and say, oh, okay, we're going to need 2 cups of sugar, 3 eggs, a pound of butter, pinch of salt. So the same thing here. With these instructions, their join is actually a half double crochet. That's how they want you to join. You don't do a slip stitch, chain 3. You know, you get to the last one, last chain 3, and at the top of the chain 3, you pull up your loop, yarn over, and then draw through all 3 loops on the hook. That's a half double crochet. Now you're right there in your corner that you've made. Then you're going to chain 3, do a double crochet, and then follow the pattern. And that's where I'm thinking, reading out loud, like row number 6, which a little more light in here would be nice. Row 6 is chain 3, begin a double crochet, and then from ending with, that part, like I said, that goofs me up, especially when you're trying to read the fine print. So if anybody else has that problem, here's my suggestion, is to just get, or even use your phone to record, and then play it back to yourself. Like, this way it's like you got a friend with you, reading the pattern to you, and you can stop it at any time you need, start it up again, even if it's only says 6 words, do that part there, and then stop it, and restart it, and do the next. Got a bing, got a boom, because I think I'm going to be starting row 7. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I will be starting row 7. And this is pretty and thick and yummy and delicious, and I love the colorway. Isn't it pretty? I love pastels for babies. You know, I got some baby dolls, too, behind me, but you can't really see them. And then I got little boy babies up on the shelf in front of the window. And I bought them to be models. It's really hard, finding a real live baby to be a model, People don't take kindly to you walking up and taking their babies. I just need to borrow your baby for a couple minutes. Put your crochet clothes on them. If you do that, then they're going to want to keep the crochet clothes. So I bought baby dolls. And it's so funny, I went to Goodwill, and I got this baby doll. I walked in, and boom, it's like she was, the Lord knew. The Lord knew what I was looking for, and He put her right there for me. I said, oh, this is great. She was about 3 months old. So I've got her in my arms, right, and I'm happy. I'm like, oh, rock-a-bye, baby. So I get up to the counter, and there's a woman in front of me. She turned around and glanced, sees I'm holding a kid. And as she moves forward and gets out of my way, and she's putting stuff in her wallet, I take the kid and go plop on the counter. On the counter. I thought the woman was going to have a heart attack. Oh my God, I thought that was a real kid. And it was inexpensive, a couple bucks at Goodwill in Winston-Salem. And let's see if I see her behind me, because one of them I found something cute on Temu that I put on her. You're supposed to put it on your cat, but I don't have none of my cats are as chill as Kato used to be. Oh yeah, look at her! Oh my God, she's adorable. She's got these things that make it look like she's wearing rollers. Hold on, I need to admire my pretty frock. Oh, here we go. Temu. Be careful not to bump into this thing. I'll knock it down again. Dr. Katrina, bless her heart. Mindful Crafts and more. She'd seen what happened when my whole storage unit collapsed over here. She felt really bad for me. And I had, this whole room was just covered with yarn. Covered with yarn. I had the box from my automatic litter box that I had just purchased. One of those $600 boxes that I had $300 off. You know me, I can't resist a good sale. And all my cats do is poop and eat. And I couldn't keep up with it all. So, oh, this is so cute. You're supposed to put it on your cats. Now, I gave my neighbor Megan some cute stuff to put on her cats. I think she's got 4 or 5. And they're pretty chill. One of them is like an Abyssinian. Probably do anything to that cat. That cat's so chill. That cat knows it's cool. But look. Isn't that adorable? I started making a baby dress for her. It was all ruffly and fancy and schmancy. I lost track of the pattern, and I said, I don't want to do it anymore. So, but it was coming out pretty nice. Here we go. Hey, put your clothes back on, baby. Here we go. Isn't that adorable from Temu? Put it on your cat or your favorite doll. They have everything on Temu. So that was my idea, folks. Oops, it's still attached to the whole skein of yarn. Oh my goodness, look at all this yarn, 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 yarn. I'm going to be swallowed up by yarn. I may just self-combust one night, just in the middle of the night, and you'll find a pile of ashes. And you'll see me on the cover of the Weekly World News. Woman self-combusts. Nothing left but a house full of yarn and 3 cats. Oh, and the other pair of earrings I made that I haven't quite finished yet. I just have to put the this loopy hooky thing on. But can you see that? This is the kitty cat playing the guitar. You'd seen the first pair, but this pair I did a little different. I added little musical note charms on the bottom. So I will sell these for $10 a pair and $5 shipping to anybody in the United States, okay? As I do have small padded envelopes so they can get there safely. And if it doesn't, you tell me and I send you another one, if we make it right for you. But, the post office. I try to tell them, hand cancel only. Here's the other one. Isn't that cute? I think so. Can you see? Camera, focus. Production, focus. I think it's pretty. I think it'll look real nice on. A little extra dangle, a little extra sparkle. So anyway, that was my idea, and I do apologize for that time I did say, you know, maybe you're not trying hard enough. Pfft, that was dumb. Really, that was dumb, and I apologize for that, and if anybody I offended. Because let's say, you know, let's be honest, who is the GOAT of YouTube when it comes to crochet? The greatest of all time. Our queen, Crystal from Bag O' Day, who admits she cannot read a pattern. Who am I to say, well, you're not trying hard enough? I wouldn't blame her if she whacked me upside the head. Dump. So, you know, I do have ADD, and a lot of people do. Some people may be dyslexic and have difficulty reading. The letters are jumbled up. There's all kinds of reasons. Some people can only follow tutorials. But so that's why I came up with this by recording what it is you need to do, line by line, nice and slow, so you can play it back to yourself and then go along with that. It's an idea. And you don't have to have a fancy little tape recorder from Temu. Use the recording feature on your phone. And that's it. That's my handy tip for today. Thank you for watching. Tonight is Sunday, and we've got Missy's Crochet Nook on tonight. That's always a lot of fun. She is such a doll. I won the BOD pattern bundle from her last week. So I'm going to be downloading that in a minute. It's in a zip drive. So that's awesome. And I had one I purchased from Etsy some months ago, but I tried to download it to my phone, and it doesn't work that way. It has to go into your computer. So anyway, just thank you everybody for watching. Try my suggestions, see if it helps. And come to my group on Facebook, which is Yarn Barf. We got over 1,000 members there. If you're having trouble with the pattern, I'm sure someone would be more than happy to help you figure it out. Because even some patterns, doily patterns. Oh my God, if they're written out, forget it. You got asterisks and brackets and repeat from this to that. And oh my gosh. I taught myself how to read the charts from Crochet World magazine from back in the 80s and the 90s. I still have a lot of vintage copies of that. And I remember the first one I got, I was so mad. I wrote him snail mail back then. There's no computers. A letter that was very grumpy and not happy that there was no pattern. And I stuck with this magazine. It doesn't have a written pattern. And all these beautiful doilies and fancy schmancy things and filet crochet. And I just sat there and basically just watched, looked at it, looked at it and figured out the symbol, okay, the line straight up and down with one line through it, or kind of like at an angle, that's a double crochet. Okay. Little zeros, I think, are slip. I don't know. See, you read the little instructions, like the recipe part. It tells you what each symbol means. Straight up and down in 2 lines. That's a double crochet, treble crochet. So, and then when you do doilies, it shows you one piece of the pie. It doesn't show you the whole doily, but doilies are always in even numbers, right? So it might be 8 sections of pie. So all you need is that one section, and you'll repeat that section 7 more times till you get to the end. And after a few more rounds, however many rounds it may be, you've got a doily. So, and I ordered another hook from Norina at Golden Age Crochet, info@goldenagecrochet.com, and it's even prettier than the first. I can't wait to get it. Now, she's in Canada. Her prices are very reasonable for this beautiful resin hook. It's got glitter and little letters and a 3.5, so I know it's a 3.5 millimeter with the metal Susan Bates. And but their rate of exchange, their money's worth more than ours, I guess. So if I send $2, it's more than that in Canadian money. Good for them. I wish our money was worth more. I wish our money would go further. Oh, I went to my Dollar General today to get some food. Almost all the freezers were out. So I couldn't get burritos. I couldn't get hamburgers. So this week I'll be living off of cold cuts and ice cream. Oh well. So if you see me a little chubbier next week, you know why. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Hope I see you in Mishi's tonight. Love you all very much. God bless. Please join my YouTube family. I'd love to have you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.